and put this on the record. All right. All right, the court is calling cause number 2011 AG 3605. This is a hearing on a motion filed by the Attorney General's office. It's entitled a motion to modify and to confirm child support arrearage. Parties in this case are Joshua Chacon and Morgan Rentschler, and there appears to be one minor child before the court. This matter is scheduled for a final hearing today, January 21st at 8 o'clock. It is now 8:32. Mr. Joshua Chacon has not appeared at this time. It is now 8:30. He has not appeared at this time. However, he was properly served with citation back on October 1st of 2020. He has not filed an appearance or filed an answer in this matter. At this time, the court is calling the case for hearing. My name is Antonio Rodriguez. I am the Associate Judge for the Title 40 Court here in El Paso, Texas, and we are appearing on this matter on a Zoom application. Since we cannot appear in court due to the current pandemic crisis that's going on, we cannot conduct any in-person hearings at the courthouse. This is by order of the Supreme Court of the State of Texas, Council of Judges here in El Paso, as well as the Office of Court Administration, which have allowed us to conduct remote hearings. And we're doing so on this Zoom application. Further, in accordance with the Texas rules, in order to keep all proceedings available to the public, this matter is being live streamed on the YouTube channel. However, as soon as this hearing is concluded, that live stream will be taken off the YouTube channel. At this time, let me have an announcement from the Attorney General concerning this case. Ms. Kaplan.
Lindsay Kaplan for the state, Your Honor. Ready?
Okay, and Ms. Brensler, are you ready to proceed as well, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I think you need to increase your volume just a little bit. I can barely hear you.
I'm ready.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. All right, that's at this point then, I'm going to go ahead and declare Mr. Chacon to be in default at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor. The
I thought
state called.
Okay, hold on. I thought I had heard somebody sign in, but no, they didn't. Ms. Rensler, would you please raise your right hand, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. I do.
Okay, there's this. You need to probably increase your volume a little bit more.
I do.
Okay, all right, now I can hear you. Thank you, ma'am. You can lower your hand now. All right, Ms. Kaplan, go ahead.
Thank you. The state calls Ms. Rensler as a witness.
Okay.
Ma'am, what is your name?
Morgan Rentschler.
And who is ordered to pay you child support?
Joshua Chacon.
Your Honor, the state requests that the court take judicial notice of the child support review order suit affecting the parent-child relationship, AOP, that was signed on or about May 11th of 2011.
All right, the court has reviewed the Odyssey file in this case, and there is an order in 2011 which obligated Mr. Chacon to make child support payments. That order does appear to be in proper form, so I will take judicial notice of the 2011 court order. Go ahead, Ms. Kaplan.
Thank you. Ma'am, how is your child insured?
Through Medicaid.
Do you have any other type of insurance available for your child?
No.
Are you aware of any other type of insurance that Mr. Chacon has available for your child?
I believe through his job, he does have insurance. He works for a district.
Is your child currently on that insurance?
No.
And how is Mr. Chacon employed?
Through Clint Independent School District.
And what is his job there?
I can't say for sure.
Do you know how much he earns at his job?
I do not.
Do you know if he works full-time?
I believe he does.
Do you know if he has any special skills or certifications?
I know he has a master's degree. I don't know anything else further. I know that he also does work with children with disabilities and special education.
So does he have a teacher certification at this time?
I cannot say for sure.
Do you know how much a special ed teacher with a master's earns in El Paso or could earn?
Somewhere in the 50s, I've looked it up, in the range of 50,000, 56,000 a year.
Your Honor, the state requests the court take judicial notice of the National Board of Labor Statistics earnings for an individual who is a special ed teacher in El Paso, Texas.
Ms. Kaplan, don't you all have verification of employment? I mean, you all filed this back in September.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm just wondering what the basis for the motion to modify is. Do you have any proof of income?
If I may have a moment to.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may I present the income information for in-camera inspection?
Yes, go ahead. Might as well show me the document that you asked me to take judicial notice about the labor standards for a person employed with a master's degree. You have that.
Okay, I'm emailing the employment information now. Um,
All right, Ms. Kaplan, is that the information? Oh, this is from Socorro Independent School District.
yes, Your Honor.
Is witness that testified he's employed with Clint.
Well, that is the employment information that the state has for Mr. Chacon.
That was dated October 2019. This motion was filed September 2020.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, is he a coach?
I believe so. I've heard him mention that he had games to go to, or he couldn't pick up my son because he had a game at this time, or so I believe so.
All right, well, this dated information has an Doesn't have a salary, annual salary, but it has a daily rate of 107.79, $107.79. I'll just take judicial notice of that document, Ms. Kaplan.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Wish y'all had more current information. Go ahead.
Ms. Rentschler, has Mr. Chacon ever paid you child support directly?
No.
So all payments that you have received have been through the child support office?
Yes, ma'am.
And you believe that the records maintained by the child support office regarding those payments are correct?
Yes.
The state offers the financial activity report and evidence at this time.
Okay. All right, go ahead and send it to me on email, and for the time being, what is the, when the motion was filed, it showed that he was behind. Well, motion indicate he was behind $4,700. Now, once I receive the updated financial report, we can update the arrearages of last month. Mr. Kaplan, can you just tell me what the arrears are as of last month?
Yes, Your Honor. As of December 31st, 2020, he does owe $4,015.67 in child support and $728.33 in medical support, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. All right, subject to the court receiving the updated financial report, I'll consider that to be the arrearage at this time. Currently, as of the end of December. All right, go ahead, Ms. Kaplan.
Thank you. Ms. Rentschler, do you have anything else you wish to address the court about?
Yes. I have been trying to get this case modified over the last few years. I've been denied multiple times. And finally, in November of 2019, I was granted the opportunity to speak with one of the officers at our local child support office. The initial appointment, Mr. Chacon came and did not have sufficient evidence or didn't have his check stubs or didn't have enough, and asked for to reschedule that appointment. We rescheduled it at his convenience, to which he did not show up to that appointment. At that point, we moved forward with a modification in which 30 days later, he denied that. That is the same order that we're talking about now, 14 months later. In May, we had a scheduled Zoom call, just like this, and he didn't show up to that either. That got dismissed because he didn't show up. And now we're here talking about the same order. My son does have ADHD and other undiagnosed disabilities. And Mr. Chacon has never provided private insurance for my son, which he needed for speech therapies and other miscellaneous therapies that he's required throughout the years. And it's frustrating because I feel that if we raise the child support at this point, it's just going to go straight into arrears. He somehow managed to accumulate $9,542 with a payment of $189 a month. So it's just frustrating. And I think today him just not showing up again shows how negligent he is. And I do want to ask if there would be any way that we can ask for a lump sum payment of the arrears, because those arrears have been accumulating since day one in 2011, where we put in place a child support order. So I do want to request that he has some type of ramification from him just being completely negligent. And also I would like to request that we go back as far as legally possible to enforce this modification, as it's the same modification that was put in place in November of 2019.
Ms. Rensler, are you aware of any other children that Mr. Chacon has a duty to support?
I believe he has one other child.
Under the age of 18?
I'm not sure.
Okay, Ms. Kaplan, anything else?
Nothing further from the state, subject to a brief close.
So at this time, there's no verification of employment, more updated information about his employment?
No, Your Honor. According to our records, there has been no change in Mr. Chacon's employment, so the state would request that the child support be based on the information that was provided for the 2019-2020 school year of Mr. Chacon. Um,
All right. All right. What is the state's recommendation on this matter? I'll
Your
go ahead
Honor,
and confirm the arrearages. I did receive the updated financial report that does have, as of the end of December, find that Mr. Chacon is behind child support $4,015 and some cents. I think I got 67 cents. And in medical support, $728.63 as of December 31. All right, go ahead, Ms. Kaplan. State's recommendation.
yes, Your Honor. The state is requesting a lump sum payment on the child support arrears owed in the amount of $2,000, with that lump sum payment to be due a month from now, February 21st, 2021. The state is further requesting a monthly repayment on the child support arrears at $200 a month, until paid, uh, beginning the month following the date of service. So the state is requesting a start date. Oh, um, I withdraw that. Your Honor, because the state is requesting a start date of November 1st, 2020, the state wishes to take a judgment on the arrears as of October 31st, Your Honor, in order not to conflict with the start date. The arrears are 43.96 and 53 cents in child support, and the state is requesting a $2,000 lump sum on that judgment, also to begin November 1st, 2020. The state is also requesting a medical support arrears judgment as of October 31st as well, in the amount of $728.03. The state is requesting that the child support be modified based on Mr. Chacon's income, with credit for one other child and with credit for a cash medical support reimbursement. The state is requesting a prorated cash medical support reimbursement of $41, giving credit for the other child that Mr. Chacon does have, and a child support amount of $282. All obligations commencing November 1st, 2020. The state is requesting to backdate the start date of this child support modification, because that is the date of first appearance or date of service, and it is possible to do so.
Okay. All right, let me just go through because the requested modification. On child support, $282.
Yes, Your Honor.
Medical support, $41.
Yes, Your Honor.
A payment on the child support arrears, $200.
Yes, Your Honor.
A lump sum payment due on November 1 of $2,000, a lump sum payment. Child support arrears.
Yes. Oh, and Your Honor, I'd also like to request a repayment on the medical support arrears of $25.
Okay, I was getting to that because I didn't hear anything on that payment on the arrears. Okay.
beginning November 1, 2020 as well.
Now, this is based on one child before the court and another child. Has that been verified that he has another child?
Um, Yes, Your Honor, per Ms. Rensler's testimony, he does have another child that he has a duty to support. Additionally, the our system does indicate another child.
Okay, all right. All right, okay. Ma'am, Ms. Rensler, you heard the recommendation of the state. Do you agree with her recommendation, ma'am, as far as child support, lump sum payment, and payments on the arrearages?
I do. As far as the lump sum, it would be due a month from now.
Good question. When is the lump, what are you all recommending the lump sum payment be made, Ms. Kaplan?
The state defers to the court regarding that issue because the backdated start date of the child support and medical support is November 1st, 2020. I had originally stated February 2021, but then changed the start dates to backdate everything. So the state defers to the court as to when to make the lump sum payment due.
Okay, let's make that one December 1 for that lump sum payment.
So he'll have the entire year to make that lump sum payment, 12 months?
No, ma'am, I'm backdating it to December 1 of last year.
Oh, okay. As well as everything else, or that's being backdated till November 1st, 2020?
They're all November 1, 2020.
Okay.
Is that correct, Ms. Kaplan?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. The state is requesting to backdate all of the start dates on the current support, and then because of that, take a judgment as of October 31st, 2020, which is the day before the start date, as opposed to in February.
Yes, ma'am, I understand all that, and that's what I'm doing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just trying to get the dates correct. Payments on the child support arrears commencing on November 1, 2020. Lump sum payment of $2,000 on December 1, 2020. Okay. Right, Ms. Kaplan, anything else?
Yes, Ms. Rensler, would you be okay with me submitting this order directly to the court for signature as it is a default, or would you like an opportunity to review and sign off first electronically?
No, we can go ahead and submit this. I do have a question regarding Mr. Chacon's ability to deny this again. Does he have 30 days to say, yes, I'm willing to do this? Or the same process where he gets 30 days to say no, and then we start from square one again?
He has the right to appeal my decision within 3 days from today's date.
And if he appeals, what's the
It
process?
goes, if he appeals, then it goes to the referring court, which I believe is the 383rd District Court. Is that pending in the 383rd, Ms. Kaplan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. That's the 383rd District Court. We have a new judge in that court, the Honorable Judge Lida Ness Garcia. So, but he does have 3 days to file an appeal.
Okay.
file an appeal within 3 days from today's date.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Well, in that case, if he does, then that case can either be heard by Judge Garcia, Nes Garcia, or she can send it back to me.
Okay.
Depending on, it all depends on what it is that he files. Okay, but he does have a right to appeal.
Okay.
All right, so Ms. Kaplan, go ahead, prepare the order, send it to me through the DocuSign application. Once I do receive it, I will sign it, and it'll be filed with the district clerk's office, and copies will be sent to the parties. All right,
Thank you.
unless there's anything else,
No.
concludes our hearing for today.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes, ma'am. All right.